Hi guys, I'm Nicole and I'm the Selfish Sewist. And today I came to talk to you about what I got made in May. I mentioned in my May plans video that I did have my in-laws coming to stay with us for a week during May, so I knew that I wouldn't be able to get a ton done, but I actually got 3 dresses and some pajamas made, so I was really happy with how productive I was able to be with my 3 weeks. So if you are interested in seeing what I made, let's go ahead and just get started. The first thing I got done was my Colette Penny version 2. I have made this pattern before and was really happy with the way it came out. This is Robert Kaufman gingham that I got from fabric.com. I did make some adjustments, so if you guys are familiar with the pattern, version 2 has a ruched belt that typically goes across the waistline. Instead of doing that, I just did 2 really long waist ties, so it wraps around my waist twice. And then ties off in the front, and I was really pleased with the way that looks. It kind of gives it does definitely give it a different look, and maybe to me a little bit more retro feel, but that might also be because it's gingham, which also I think just inherently has a retro feel. The other thing I did was I cut off about 10 inches from this skirt. The skirt is supposed to hit about midi length. I'm short, I'm only 5'3", so I typically make a lot of length adjustments for clothing anyway. So I think the first one I made, I think I cut off 5 inches, so I cut off basically another 5 inches from that, and so it hits right above the knee, which I think is really flattering. I've worn it a bunch and got a ton of compliments on it, so I was really pleased with the way this looks. I think it's going to be just a great dress to have for summer, for something a little different. And the next thing I made was this seamwork Mesa dress. I got a seamwork subscription. I've been really happy with Colette patterns in general. They tend to be a little bit more generous in the bust. So I have to make, I still have to make bust adjustments typically, but they just tend to be a little bit less, which is great. I had never done a PDF pattern before, so it was kind of fun to print it all out and learn that process. I was worried that it was going to be a ton of work, and it really wasn't, and I will definitely continue that process in the future. So this is my seamwork dress, or my Mesa dress. It should have sleeves. I didn't want sleeves, so I just did a band like the neckband. I just basically copied the neckband and did that for the underarms to finish that, to finish those edges, and I am pleased with the way it looks. I think without the sleeve it is very casual, so I don't know that I would actually wear this to work. I think it's too casual for work, and I work in a pretty casual environment. But I just don't know that it's necessarily appropriate for work, so I will be wearing it on the weekends, but it is really, really comfortable. This is the rayon spandex jersey that I got from fabricmart.com. This is the one I got. I got it in a black, the navy blue, and a hunter green, and I'll link to my fabric haul if you guys are interested in seeing that, but I am very pleased with it. It's so comfortable and so light and so drapey, and now that we're getting into the 90-95 degree weather, it's nice to just have something you can just kind of throw on and feel really comfortable in. So, and then I also made myself some pajamas, and they're a little wrinkly. I've been wearing them. But these I just got. This was a quilting cotton that I got from Joann's, but it was really, really light and really soft. And so with that, I ended up making the Simplicity 1520A, and I just made these, these are just pajamas basically for the whole family. And so I just made the, you know, the ladies shorts version, and I'm really pleased with the way they came out. They're very, very comfortable. They're very light. Like I said, it's just hot here. So just something nice and light and airy is great to have for the summertime. So I definitely think I'll be picking up more fabric like this to make more of these to get me through the summertime. And then the last thing I made was this McCalls M7121. I made version A. I just didn't color block it. That is what I'm wearing right now. I'll insert a photo for you guys just because I know it's hard to see. I did have quite a few problems with sizing on this pattern. This one does have finished garment measurements. I made the largest size, which says that the finished garment measurement is 44 inches for a bust. My bust is bigger than 44 inches, and I know it's stretchy, so I just figured it would fit. It was huge. I took, I think, 2 inches, an inch out of each side seam, and then I put darts under the bust at the waistline, and I think took another 1.5 inches, like, so about 3 inches just from the waistline, because each of these darts is about 1.5 inches. So it was just really, really big. So I don't know that I'll make this again, but if you do, I would just maybe suggest checking your pattern and sizing down, just because it was so big and it was kind of a pain to deal with. But I did end up finishing it with this beautiful cotton and steel Rifle Paper Company LaFleur's pattern fabric that I had. I pulled everything as far as scraps that I was keeping out of my stash and turned them into bias binding. I realized that I just wasn't going to use them for another project, so I took them all out and I made bias binding, which is great because now I have all of this beautiful bias binding to trim all my garments with. So I was glad actually to get that done too. So that was everything that I got done in May. I will be coming back with a June plans very soon. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all very soon. Thanks. Bye.